Welcome to RetroZone Yorkton's Facebook page along with our YouTube page where we discuss RetroZone Yorkton, located in the Parkland Mall, Yorkton, Saskatchewan, across from the Source and Quarks. And what is RetroZone Yorkton? Well, we're combined with Cage Side Sports, and we bring back your memories of childhood. Do you remember the simpler times when the games seemed a lot more difficult, had interesting graphics, shall we say? The 8-bit music, Mario Brothers, Sonic, to mention a few. Do you remember all that? Well, that's what we're all about here at RetroZone Yorkton in the Parkland Mall. And you know what? We'll show you some of the stuff that we have in stock to jog your memory. It all started way back when. And good, I'm throwing things on the floor. It started out with Asteroids. We remember all Asteroids, don't we? Great game for the Atari. We have tons of Atari games in. All the famous ones. But if you don't remember Atari, well, one that I remember as a kid that my parents got me and tried to teach me to brush my teeth and why I should brush my teeth. Good old Plaque Attack. And if you look over here, there you go. Good old Plaque Attack. So it's had multi-purpose. Then we also went into Nintendo games. A lot of us like our Nintendo games. We have Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and we all remember those, as well as one that was a classic going back a few years. It was part of the action series, Urban Champion, a great game for the Nintendo. I remember playing this all the time. My friend Ryan used to kick my butt all the time. Actually, I kicked his, but don't tell him. He might disagree with the statement. Then after that, we went into the Super Nintendo era, and we had some of those great games as well, including Wheel of Fortune. One would wonder, why is Vanna always on Wheel of Fortune? Why is Pat Sajak never on Wheel of Fortune? Well, it turns out Pat Sajak actually had it in his contract that he didn't have to appear on any video games. That's why he's never on any of the computer games or on any of the Nintendo games and vice versa. Also, after the Nintendo, we went into let's see, where we go. Super Nintendo, and then we went into the N64. Of course, the N64 was huge. We remember Star Fox, Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64 with all those 3D graphics. Heck, Pilot Wing 64 was quite amazing as well, and including the game that was big for the kids back in the day, Pokemon Snap. Many of the Pokemon series are very popular games. Still to this day, everyone looking for Pokemon. They got to catch them all, after all. So besides those games, we have a lot of other things. We have some, if I go over here and I could show you, there we go. We have some Game Boy games. I believe this is Wario 2. That's a big game that we have. Also, if you go over here, we have, remember the Nintendo Game Boy? We also have that in stock as well. That's some memories that bring back to people. Also, if you're looking for something that not a lot of people have, I remember when it first came out, it was over $200 and you could get TV on it. The Game Gear. Everybody loves the Game Gear. I remember playing this at my friend Denny's. We actually used to watch TV on it. I remember watching an episode of Elf and listening to the radio as well on this thing. You could do everything with this thing. And as if that's not what you're looking for, well, if you look over here, as you can tell, we have lots of great things in the store. It's absolutely amazing. The Game Boy Advance, you can buy this. And we also have tons of Game Boy Advance games as well, SP games, and so much more. And we also have, well, as if that's not retro enough, we're going up to the current generations. Remember the Xbox when it first came out? It cost a little bit of money. Well, we have those games as well. Now with the Xbox One coming out, we got the Xbox 360 games maybe in the future here. We'll see what happens with that. But here is some games from the Xbox. Which one is this one? Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. Ooh, sounds fun. Then, as if that's not enough, we're going to be going into, we have some Dreamcast games as well. Also have a Sega Dreamcast. If you want to get that, let us know about that. We can get that in for you. Also, you remember the TurboGrafx 16? Not a lot of people remember the TurboGrafx 16 because it was one of the more rare systems and more pricey systems back in the day. And what was interesting about the TurboGrafx 16, if you look at the game right here, it's like a card, a sign-in card. I remember having played that and putting that into the system. It was one of the weirdest things. I'm actually surprised that it didn't catch on more because the games were a lot smaller. We also have PlayStation 1 games in. We have a wide assortment selection there. And we also have some PlayStation 2 games like this one right here. Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. We have that in stock as well. We have tons of games. If we don't have any in stock, we can find it for you here at RetroZone. And that's what it's all about. We're bringing back what your memory is. We have Nintendo, Sega, all the games. We even have some Sega, like I was mentioning. Let's see if we can find a Sega game here to show you. There you go. It's amazing what you can find around here. Look at that. Remember this one? Aladdin. Yeah, I remember that song. That's a great movie, and I remember some of the great scenes in the movie. One of my favorites was the first Aladdin with Robin Williams, and he goes, "I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug." Of course, we all know he's impersonating our good friend Rodney Dangerfield. So, as you see here at RetroZone, we have, besides the games, we also have systems as well. If you want to get systems, we have Segas in stock. We have Sega CDs in stock. We have some N64s in stock. Looking at the stock, we also have some Super Nintendos, regular Nintendos, Atari, Coleco, and so much more. We even have something in stock, what is called a FC console, which stands for Family Clone, if I remember correctly. I'm not even sure what it stands for, to be honest with, or Famicom or something like that. What it is it's a machine right here, and it plays the normal Nintendo games on the system, so which is pretty cool. And then you don't have to worry about the 72-pin connector, put a new one of those in your old systems. And it's very small, lightweight, and you can take it wherever you want. If you want to go to grandma's and don't want to pay attention to the relatives come Christmas time or something like that, and you can play the games. And they come in 3 different colors. One is white and red. They also come in with a silver black or even an indigo. So 3 different colors. So a variety there. So what do you remember back about the day? Do you want to go back to those simpler times? Well, you can here at RetroZone in Yorkton at the Parkland Mall. If you want to order some games or check if we have a game in stock, feel free to give us a call. You can call me on my cell at 306-641-3388, or you can call the store at 306-782-6260. You can speak to Ryan, myself, or Curtis, and we'll be happy to fix any game you want. And hey, if you're watching this online, make sure you like our Facebook page at facebook.com/RetroZoneYorkton. Follow up what deals are going to be happening, what's going to be happening at the store. You can even send us emails, your requests. We had a request for a game that we're going to be shipping out via the mail. We do that as well. We do it all on our Facebook page. Again, facebook.com/RetroZoneYorkton. And yes, the numbers again, I'll give you that one more time before we let you go. My cell, 306-641-3388, or the store at 306-782-6260. RetroZone, what's your memory? And it's also known as, here's another one for you that we're thinking about, RetroZone Yorkton, where everything old is new again.